Good evening, you two fans. I was just informed that MacGyver, the police officer that shot and killed Botham John, was just fired from the Dallas Police Department. I see that as a good thing going forward in obtaining justice for Botham John. I also think that it's about time throughout America that when police officers commit crimes against black people, Hispanics, and even white people too, because they do it against white people, they should be dealt with accordingly. I think the time has come when those in authority have to stop shielding and protecting these people who commit such crimes. It doesn't spell good for the police department throughout America, because policemen and women were sworn to serve and protect, and when they exercise behaviors like that, it doesn't speak well for them at all. I think policemen are persons that you should respect. You should love them, and you should feel comfortable around them, because if there's anything that happened in your life, they're the ones you call. And when it becomes a situation where you don't feel comfortable with the people who were put there to serve and protect you, oh, that's not good at all. It can't be. So the people who are in charge and who's supposed to have the intellect to understand these kind of things should deal with these officers. Get the bad apples out of the good bunch. I think that would be the best thing to do. Now, I also think going forward that, and of course in doing the right thing, the charge against Geiger should be upgraded. It should be upgraded, and she should be tried and justice should be served, because what she did wasn't nothing less than murder. Of course, we don't know why she done it, but there is a reason why she done it. The other painful part in this whole situation was that why would the police department, the Dallas Police Department, after Officer Geiger shot and killed an innocent man in his home, they would then try to smear the good reputation of this young man? Oh, that is absolutely ridiculous. They then try to make him look as though he is the person who committed the crime. Of course, he's deceased now and can't speak for himself, but the evidence is there. It's all out there that the young officer lied, and then other people try to help her to get off the rap. But thank God that certain things were in place in terms of the red mat outside the door. There were two witnesses that heard her knocking on the door, which means that the door could not be ajar, because you don't knock on a door that is ajar. If the door is ajar, you just push it and go in. You don't need to knock and say, "Let me in." So all these lies that came out, including she also said that inside the room was dark. I can't imagine a black man, and I know that for a fact. I know black people and how they think. I'm one. It seemed like the man was having some cereal, The young man was having cereal at the time when he was interrupted by her knocking on the door. And us black people, we don't eat in the dark. And I'll tell you why we don't eat in the dark. We don't eat in the dark because we like to see what we're eating. Of course, there's some races that would eat anything in their meal. We're not like that. We have to see what we're eating. So we don't eat in the dark. So that had to be a lie. Of course, it seemed as though he was reading the book as well. Another error. You can't read a book in the dark. So all these things, all these lies that they brought up, they didn't even worth a pinch of salt. So, and having to said all of that, I just wish that all those who were in solidarity in seeing justice for Botham John would feel pleased about this news, and hope that in the end that justice will be served. Stay safe and peace.